Ladies and gentlemen, Benny Divas, right here at Miss Eagle SA. Krishna Priyadasa is the former Miss India South Africa 2015 and the Miss India Worldwide 2016 and first runner-up. She recently joined the Lotus FM as a producer and a presenter. Ladies and gentlemen, your my co-host, Krishna Priyadasa.
Well, a very good evening to every single one of you. Well, the beautiful Krishna Priyadasa is me, but who's this other handsome young man with this amazing voice? Let's find out if you know who I'm speaking about. This movie is about to come, 3 days to go, and he's an actor in it. Any ideas? Well, not just that, he's also been in Uzala. He's on Netflix. He's been an Indian detective and also in 31 Million Reasons. So let's find out who I'm speaking about. Rahul Brijla, please come and show them what you have.
What a wonderful reception. Thank you, Krishna Priyadasa. She's absolutely beautiful. Let's give her a big round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to this beautiful pageant. It's been a wonderful journey for all of you, and we've had the privilege and opportunity of enjoying the journey with these lovely folks here today.
They mesmerized by your...
You know what I wish I could do a reverse selfie video, and we'll be doing that shortly. But ladies and gentlemen, welcome to this beautiful pageant, one of its kind, the first of its kind, one of the biggest footprint on social media, online presence in this particular country, and if not the world. So ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Miss Eagle SA beautiful pageant we have here today. We're going to be crowning Empress tonight. And we're really looking forward to doing this. Krishna Priya, I want to have this opportunity of introducing some very amazing people. But before we do this, how about that side? So Durban being the most beautiful, warmest place, I think, Krishna Priya.
Well, you're completely, absolutely right. I mean, look at that.
You guys love Durban. There's lots of them enjoying the heat in Durban, that's for sure.
Well,
But Miss Eagle SA here has brought this beautiful opportunity to bring contestants from all over the country to be present here today. And I'm absolutely honored, we're honored to have all of you come from all over the country here today. To let you know more about Miss Eagle, the journey has begun a long time ago. A lot of you have been a part of the journey through a lot of various activities throughout this past year. Those of you who have been crowned queens in your place, it's an honor to have you here. Ladies and gentlemen, all the queens from all the provinces are here today. Let's give them all, the royal princesses and the queens, let's give them all a big round of applause. Here today we've got judges, and these judges are going to take us into the realm of understanding what it takes to take this beautiful crown of Empress tonight. So we're looking forward to having it one of its kind here today. Our judges in no particular order here today. Our first judge, Crystal Singh, the owner of Halo Clinic, and of course she's based in Flanga. She's been a model and a part of this industry from the age of 13. And today we've been blessed to have her as a judge, but also she had the opportunity of choreographing what we see here today. Our second judge, an MBA graduate, postgraduate, has done an articles. She's actually at the moment at UKZN. So ladies and gentlemen, please help me welcome Vashni Maharaj. Let's give her a big round of applause as well. She carries a title for Mrs. Africa 2012, Krishna Priya.
Wow.
She's also a doctor, medical doctor, and she hails from Nepal. I see the province is from. And of course, she owns a modeling school, and it's called VJ. So, ladies and gentlemen, our third and final judge for today is Dr. Kwena Elizabeth Manamela. Please give a nice big round of applause. All right, so I think it's about that time where we introduce our first segment here today. And because we're in Durban, Krishna Priya, I think it's fitting. Summer's upon us. So the next segment is summer dresses. So we're looking forward to getting this done right here. And I'm going to be introducing these wonderful queens as they come through here down the aisle for the first segment and sequence for the Miss Eagle essay. Please, ladies and gentlemen, Krishna Priya, let's give them a big round of applause. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for Patrick Schmidt from the Eastern Cape, Her Majesty Queen. Next queen is Ridwana Aziz from Northern Cape. Oseko Ramoko from Northwest. Her Majesty Queen, Northwest. Let's give them some love, ladies and gentlemen, as they come around. Her Majesty, Queen, Free State, Temple, Makuko. Her Majesty Tandis Reynard, Queen Alter. Her Majesty Queen KZN Natalia Gardner. Western Cape is to be super. Majesty, Sally, Kumene, Boomerang. Majesty, Queen of Purple, ladies and gentlemen, all the queens from all the regions here today, Her Majesties have been chosen in their various regions. Let's give them a big round of applause. Krishna Priya, we're going to allow these lovely ladies to make their way off the stage. Thank you very much to all Her Majesties, the queens that are here today in the various provinces.
It's really tough. Judges, you have
the most mammoth task tonight. All the queens are amazing at tonight.
Absolutely. I'm actually remembering my times when I did the pageant, similar stage and round and it was beautiful, it was amazing. And it's so awesome to see such beautiful ladies who are being so confident.
That's it. The confidence exudes beautifully on the round.
It's amazing. I love it.
We're going to be looking forward to moving on swiftly into a beautiful item, and Krishna Priya is going to announce this beautiful item shortly. But for those of you who are here, I'm sure you felt this energy, the surge of goosebumps in your being for these contestants up on stage. Krishna Priya, over to you for this next segment, and we will see you shortly.
Well, thank you, Rahul. Okay, so earlier on we had some belly dancing. Who loves belly dancing? Yeah, I do. Want to see some more? Well, we have the belly divas that are going to come in again. So here they come, belly divas. It's all you.
SA 2018. The next beautiful segment, ladies and gentlemen, I'm sure you enjoyed that. Did you enjoy that? You know, the beautiful thing about dancing is that when you tap your feet, you create some vibration in your being. And with the vibration in your being, you share it with the next person, and the next person, and the next person. Tonight, we want you to share this energy amongst each other. But before we carry on with the next segment, which I think is well deserved being in Durban. I mean, we wanted to start the segment off earlier. We started off with Summerwear. We're welcoming you to Durban. And now, it's getting on to a different segment. And we're looking forward to seeing the lovely queens right here in a different segment of swimwear. Her Majesty, Queen Eastern Cape, Caitlin Schmidt. Majesty Queen, North Cape, Ridwana Aziz. Her Majesty Northwest Osego. Queen Free State, Sebo Akupo. Queen Gauteng Tandis Reynolds. Her Majesty Queen Kaiserdin Natalia Gallagher. Majesty Queen Pumalanga Zanele Kunene. Majesty Queen Bobo
great to come up with. First it was those colorful things and then candles, dancing with the trays on their heads. Well, I can't do that. I'm just going to let them come and take over.
الحب ده مدرسة وأنا في المحبة لذيذ وأنا المدير والكتب والفصل والتلاميذ
dancing divas right here at Miss Eagle SA 2018. I'm gonna try and hit the ramp. Guys, give me some light, man. Come on. I want to come closer to you, lovely people. How are you doing? Right, so this next segment is a beautiful way of giving opportunities. But when you see such amazing talent filter through, you understand that the quality of these individuals are something to be reckoned with. Now today, we've got these wonderful contestants who are regarded as the royal princesses here. They've got a shot at grabbing this crown tonight. And the judges are going to have this opportunity to judge them as they make their way down the aisle. They will be introducing themselves and where they're from. Let's see what we hear today. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for the royal princesses as they make their way down. I'm going to hand over the mic to our royal princess here. Let's find out who she is and where she's from.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Nitewele Fiblu Pashele. I'm 22 years old and currently studying Bachelor of Commerce in Economics at the University of Limpopo. I believe that every accomplishment starts with the decision to try. And I'm representing the beautiful province of Limpopo. Thank you.
Our royal princesses are coming out as 20 wonderful contestants. And our judges have a chance to see what they're about here today. Once again, one royal princess will make it to the top 5.
I'm a qualified food technologist and I am also an author for a poetry book called Narrated in the Poetry Book. I am also the co-founder of the worldwide youth development that seeks to motivate young adults that will make a difference in our country. Because I am a firm believer of making a difference starts with you, and I hope that you enjoy this evening.
Our royal princesses have come from all across the country as well. So many beautiful royal princesses here today. They exude their excellence by virtue of knowing much beauty.
Good evening, South Africa. I am Precious Mabaso, a 21-year-old, all the way from Gauteng. I am a drama student, but I am, however, known for lifting the spirits of young eagles all around Pretoria.
The royal princesses are leaders in their various precincts and where they come from. They bring through a whole lot of support and love, and as you can see, they're running up for this crown. One of these lovely ladies will have this opportunity.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen and judges. My name is Nokululekogdag. I'm 24 years of age. I'm representing the beautiful Mpumalanga province where the sun rises and we expect nothing but evidence of wildlife. I have a law paralegal degree. I'm a humble woman with a deep, continuous passion for empowering women and opening up doors for them in any career field of their choice.
Indeed, we're lucky to have these types of individuals in our lives, in this place, this beautiful planet. Royal princesses here today. Once again, these contestants, one of them have a shot at being in the top 5 to be crowned, could be crowned Empress.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. All protocols observed. My name is Ntando Makaisa. I'm 25 years old. I am a businesswoman, a part-time model, and a student studying towards a career in mechanical drafting. Thank you.
This is the USA 2018 some Royal Princesses coming out right now. And as you can see, the judges are rearing on to find out who's going to have that opportunity.
Good evening, Barnyard Theatre. I'm 24 years old. I'm representing the Limpopo province. Currently, I'm the head of lifestyle for Campus TV, and you know what? Let's all live our best lives.
Lots of support from lots of places, and Limpopo is shouting out now. Royal Princesses right here. Such grandeur, such poise. As you know, the country's watching the beautiful moments that have been shared with these individuals.
Success is not being ahead of others, but being ahead of ourselves. Greetings to you all. Standing before you is a thin madam, Matako Petunia Matole, all the way from Limpopo. I'm a 21-year-old young woman and a 30-year-old student at the University of Limpopo. I believe in the quote that says, try and try and try until you get it right. I'm a poet, a model, an Afro-pop dancer, an actress, and I love everyone and all the contestants who put luck. Thank you.
Such wonderful support, such wonderful love right here. Royal Princesses filling the stage here too. Princesses are flowing in once again. You can see professionalism being exuded right here.
Good evening, my name is Semane and I'm 21 years old and I'm presenting the Eastern Cape. I am a volunteer at a charity organization and I am so passionate about being a helping hand because I believe that umuntu ngumuntu ngabantu.
The journey to be a royal princess was a lot of hard work, a lot of time, a lot of effort, and this, as we can see, ladies and gentlemen, has been amazing.
My name is Tomia Mshanga, 19 years of age, and I am currently a student. As the founder of Save One Nation, I believe in endurance and taking care of one another. A helping hand is a blessed hand. Thank you.
Once again, ladies and gentlemen, our judges will be choosing one royal princess to make their way to the finale. Royal princesses lead the stage, gentlemen.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I am Mr. Moenda, 20 years old. I am passionate about nursing, passionate about helping others, and I represent my very own beautiful province where the sun rises, Mpumalanga.
Because I know where I come from. So I want to bring about change and empower young people. Thank you. 25 years of age. I work for an insurance company as a finance administrator, part-time. I'm a dance and fitness instructor. Well, I believe that finding yourself is through service of others. If we can come together, we can make a difference.
All the way from Eastern Cape. I'm 24 years of age and I'm currently working at Wakusan as a revenue controller intern. I believe that if you have a dream, you need to get up, go get it, which is what I'm doing today. Thank you.
South Africa. My name is representing KwaZulu-Natal. I am 23 years old and I serve as an intern at Emajima College in Newcastle. I strongly believe I have a beautiful house inside and out. I dream of a South Africa where a boy child and a girl child is taken to school. As our late Dada once said, education is the most important tool to change the world. Isizulu sakithi KwaZulu-Natal sithi imfundo ayikhulelwa. My message for you, South Africa, define yourself. I Nomfundo Kubega. My names define me. Nomfundo, Nompumelelo. To be educated and successful.
Ladies and gentlemen, introducing the Royal Princesses, Miss Eagle 2018. I want you to carry on after I tell you one more thing. We're waiting for the judges here to tell us who's going to walk away. These are the Queen of Hearts have been chosen, and we want one of them to automatically join into the top 5. Who do you think it's going to be? Let's make some noise! I'm in anticipation as well. So if we get the judges to know who you're screaming for, then they will understand the power that's carried on the stage. So the judges are going to tally up their scores here, and I just want you to know that there was a massive criteria for you lovely royal princesses to actually first and foremost be here today as Queen of Hearts. And one of you are going to walk away with that title. And here today we see the country stand together as South Africans, and we applaud the efforts that are done by these wonderful women for the past year, and of course in their lives. They're going to move forward as Queen of Hearts. I want to make some more noise for these lovelies. Until the judges give us the result, we want to hear who you think is going to be. Strong women that are standing right here. Absolutely strong, amazing women that are looking forward to having you guys see them in your arenas, in your places, and of course, your support will allow them to move forward to do good things here today. We're very privileged to have lots of amazing people in the auditorium here today, and we're looking forward to introducing them a little later. The judges are tallying up at the moment. Now, I'm going to say a province. I'm going to just say a province, and then you can point, all right? I'm going to ask the ladies. Now, we can see these lovely ladies have come from all over. So we've got KZN, we've got Limpopo, we've got so many places all across. Now this is what I want to do. Now, I always believe that neighbors make good friends. But imagine every country, continent, we're best of friends. Better still, imagine countries had to marry each other. Marry each other. Darling, you can't do this today. We're tired. So the country takes a break. But tonight we get to see countries come together in a form of looking at these wonderful ladies and exuding it. Now I'm going to go past these ladies and you'll see the parts of the country come alive. Now I only want you to shout if you're from that part of the country and you're coming alive. What part of the country are you from?
The Eastern Cape.
Okay, so Eastern Cape is like a Richter-scale in Eastern Cape. The sommer cracking in Mars. Let's get the province. I'm just going to walk past and let's wait until we finish and let's see what the response will be like. Where are you from, my darling?
Well, Mr. I'm also from Eastern Cape.
And I'm from KwaZulu-Natal.
I want you to just say where you're from because this will remind you that you as a royal princess are going to go back to these places and make a difference. So when you say this name, you're going to say it with some vibe.
The Mpumalanga province.
KwaZulu-Natal.
Crazy.
The beautiful Mpumalanga province.
City of Gold, Gauteng province.
Let me say the names quickly. I want the country to sound vibrant.
Gauteng province.
Crazy. Oh my God. Now imagine we could all be this happy, eh? All be this fantastically happy, kind of wonderful man. I don't know about you ladies, but it takes a lot of time to look like you, right? It takes a lot of time and effort to look like you. And I know how it goes when you're leaving the house. Oh my God, you need to These are the ladies that get everybody in check in their homes, eh? These are the ladies. At home, when you're walking at home, these are the ladies who go, Toga, never. Toga, why are you writing that? We always get that. But the beauty of that is you see that their refined talent will come through and eventually everybody will be walking like royalty all over the country. So these are inspirations to the nation right here. And we're looking forward to announcing the one contestant that will leave this arena and join the top 5, be one of the top 5 for tonight, fighting for the title. And when I think of the country, I think of our dear favorite Nelson Mandela. And when I think of him, I think he'd say, there has been a great influence of the people by virtue of the fact that the individuals of each province try to make things beautiful. And I want you to know that these women are amazing in my eyes and in the eyes of the country. Imagine the president saying that. Just imagine the president saying that. So ladies and gentlemen, we're almost going to get going with the judges' scores. We're going to be waiting for a communication from them. I'm going to step up here, we're going to pick up the music, but let's do us a favor. In this moment, the judges need the silence to continue their work, and we want these individuals, if you want, you can take as many voters as you like, and please make sure that you zoom in to your favorite, and then of course post it on Facebook, Instagram, and every other social media that you have. Are you on social media? Did you check in? Did you share? The other day, now, I'm not so technologically inclined. I'm getting used to it. We're all getting used to it, you know? Instagrams very quickly. One of my friends came to me the first time around and he says, "Hey, bro, you're on Instagram." I said, "No, brother, I don't take that medication." Eventually finding out what Instagram really is. Now, Instagram is the future, Facebook, all of these types of social media links. Please make sure you make use of them directly. I'm going to squeeze out, we're going to pick up the DJ's volume a bit, and we're going to find out if we're ready with those scores. So sit back, relax, and I want you to enjoy this wonderful event here today, Miss Eagle SA 2018. I get myself into trouble a lot. I do, I really do. I was single at one stage of my life, and ellipsis. I had this heavy experience when I was a little younger, and I want to tell you guys about it because it saved my grace. Now, these beautiful women are going to experience this all the time. But I saw one a long time ago when it was a busy time in this country. I think it was a World Cup time. And I was there standing in front of an horrific view of thousands of people from all over the country. But one woman caught my eye. She was walking really fast in this place and I thought she was Russian. Yeah. So I looked at her and I said, "Wow, what a beautiful woman." I was dressed like this. "Don't I look good?" I said, "Don't I look good?" So yeah, I was dressed like this and I'm looking at this beautiful woman and I said to myself, "This is my opportunity. Let me wink at this woman." So I did. And she ignored me. She totally ignored me and I was wondering, what's going on? She ignored me. So I said to myself, "You've got to pluck up the courage and try and move forward and try and say something to her." So I did so. I took my step forward, I walked up. As I'm walking towards her, I saw this massive guy next to me. He was so big, he had more muscles than the ocean. I'm standing up, I'm looking at this guy, I'm looking at him, and I said to myself, if he had to clout me, I would possibly die there and then. So I had to think on my feet, and I had to think very expressively. So I looked across the venue, I looked at the man, I looked at the woman, I looked at the man, and I said, "Darling, I wasn't looking at her, I was looking at you." And the poor guy made a U-turn and saw me, he was gone. So I made friends with them. Moral of the story is, the feminine side always helps in heavy situations. I learned from the best of the best, the women that we learn from. So thank you very much. We are looking forward to getting this wonderful queen announced here today. The Queen of Hearts. Thank you, Bishop Priya Dasa. All right, are you ready for this, ladies and gentlemen? Wow, there's a lot of, I feel a lot of tension, a lot of warmth, a lot of celebration. Queen of Hearts, winner 2018 for Miss Eagle SA. She makes it to the final and the finale right here. Pumzile has won this title, Queen of Hearts here today. And she is going to be one contestant joining in the finale for tonight's fight for the Empress position. princesses here today, and this lovely lady makes her way into the top 5. So she is in the running to get that crown of Empress as well. So ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for the royal princesses and your Queen of Hearts. Ladies, you may enjoy this wonderful stage, and I'll ask you to exit as we go along. Give the royal princesses a big round of applause once again. Princesses right here, come and see them. Here we go, so we're going to take a few minutes of a break and we're going to enjoy dances as we do so. So ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for the belly people.
belly dancing. This time it's with a mix of some Bollywood. So Charlene, take over.
beautiful part of the program where these personalities, these traits, the individual's charisma had shone out amongst all. And here today, these additional titles have been awarded for the following: Miss Entrepreneur, Miss Photogenic, and Miss Personality. Are we ready to reveal who these wonderful people are? Krishna Priyadasa, let's have a look in your envelope as to who's won this from the judges. Additional titles: Miss Entrepreneur,
That goes to Caitlin.
Caitlin Schmidt. Miss Entrepreneur Caitlin Schmidt. She has won this title for the judges have seen her extra effort in this arena, and she shines as Miss Entrepreneur. Congratulations, Caitlin Schmidt, for taking this wonderful title, Miss Entrepreneur. Our next is Miss Photogenic, and that goes to...
And that goes to none other than Tadis.
Janice Reynolds, you won Miss Photogenic. Janice Reynolds, let's give a big round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. Miss Photogenic. For Miss Eagle 2018, they're going to be taking lots of pictures of you. They say that Miss Photogenic knows how to take a selfie, so they'll be doing that a little later as well. The final award for the additional titles, Miss Personality,
Well, this goes to Marshy.
Marshy McClure. Well, now we can see why she's Miss Personality. Excellent titles here for these amazing individuals. Amazing that these titles have been given because of the exact same individual exuding the title that they just received. So well done to those ladies. Ladies and gentlemen, we've been very honored as the team of Miss Eagle. They say that this entire nominations for the next two individuals have come strongly from the entire family that has joined in, people that have joined in for this massive, the biggest online presence as a pageant, Miss Eagle SA. Please give the pageant a big round of applause. The online presence is really absolutely amazing. Our first award from the Eagles. The Eagle Award for Woman of the Year. She's internationally and nationally known, and she's adored locally as Mamu Lambo on Usado. classically trained in drama, she asserts a discipline and professionalism in all aspects of her life. With a firm belief in the umuntu, ngabantu, we ask. That mantra, she makes it a point to give back as much as she can. And this is why she lends a hand in her church that assists children from impoverished backgrounds as well as orphanages all over Africa. Having also seen the pressures that young people face due to the peer pressure, especially in the entertainment industry, she is launching Ngurigazi Foundation in January. And this aims to be the ray of hope for all young minds to be really nurturing in order to be the best that they can be, to make a difference in this beautiful, ever-evolving South Africa. She believes that this beginning begins the young people knowing themselves and the power within themselves, and loving who they are individually so that they will never confront society's standards of whom they ought to. And here, ladies and gentlemen, society dictates who you ought to be. Gugu Merde, ladies and gentlemen, has won this award of Woman of the Year. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for the beautiful Gugu Merde. Woman of the Year 2018, Gugu Merde, absolute amazing individual. She's leading the way. Let's follow this lovely lady's traits and move forward in life. This beautiful woman wants to say something inspirational to you guys.
Congratulations to the women here tonight. This night is not about me or is about any of the award winners, but it's about you guys. You guys are the ones who are making a difference. And I just want to say congratulations to you all individually. I believe you all have won tonight. And may you continue to do greater things in society. I know you will. And to everyone here, thank you so much. I'm really honored by Miss Eagle. This means so much to me.
Thank you to the Woman of the Year, right here, Gugu Merde. I've had the privilege and honor of sharing some space on screen with this lovely woman, and I can tell you, an absolute blessing indeed. Ladies and gentlemen, our next wonderful award for the individual who Eagle has seen with the most leadership, who's been a part of this journey from the get-go, and of course is chosen as the wonderful individual who's inspired a lot here today. Eagle Leadership Award goes to an individual who has more than 24 years of experience in the mining industry, having spent 4 years with JCI Coal before joining Anglo Platinum, American Platinum, where he rose to the position of Head of Transformation at the Management System. Here today, ladies and gentlemen, we see a man who holds a degree in Human Resources and Business Management from the University of South Africa and an LDP from FITS. He literally founded the SSC Group in 2005 in his garage and built the business from scratch into a multi-million rand growing business. He's very passionate about community engagement and development and is the chairman of the NPO Peace Prosperity Foundation and a member of the Black Management Forum as well. This individual serves on various boards including Red Path Mining and SSC associated companies. His company recently signed a deal with the result of the acquisition of Vantage Goldfields and Lily Mine, where the tragic container collapse happened. His biggest ambition is to build a Black Anglo-American, which is co-owned by, this is amazing, it's actually co-owned by communities and employees. Ladies and gentlemen, the Eagle Leadership Award goes to...
And that's Frederick Arnza.
Frederick Arnza, please give this gentleman a big round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. CEO and founder. The gentleman has gone beyond the call of duty to make sure all people are led in the correct direction. Any words from you tonight, sir?
Good evening, everybody. I trust you well. I've been sitting in front and seeing all the lovely eaglets. I've never been surrounded by so many beautiful women in one place. I just want to offer a small word of encouragement and inspiration. I think I was more inspired this evening by these lovely ladies, their ambitions. We've seen lawyers, we've seen mechanical engineers, we've seen politicians, we've seen people who's actually doing amazing work in their communities. I am very, very passionate about communities, especially our poor communities in the country. I was also inspired by the plans and ambition that was demonstrated this evening of putting this amazing event together and recognize the value of and the power of eagles. Now lastly, you might not know, my surname is Arends. Now there's an English and Afrikaans translation. Arend is an eagle. And when you see us, and I think about at the beginning of this process, I was asked to submit a video with some of my cars, and my cars has got this eagle number plates. And I had some tweets and WhatsApps and all sorts of things to try to explain what does Eagle 9, Eagle 7, and Eagle 5 and 1 and 3 mean. And tonight I'm actually set to say that Eagle is now going to almost Eagle 100 with all the eagles that I've seen here this evening. So once again, congratulations, and I really sincerely wish you all well with your endeavors. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Eagle Leadership Award. What an amazing individual, Krishna Priya. Absolutely awesome. We're going to be taking into the next segment, part of the segment here today, and we're looking forward to enjoying it as well. Are you ready to see what's happening, ladies and gentlemen? You want to see who's going to be taking these wonderful, ingenious placements on stage? Well, ladies and gentlemen, let's introduce the ladies. All 9 queens, joined by also that Queen of Hearts. They're going to be coming up. Queen of Hearts is going to be joining a little later. But ladies and gentlemen, for the evening wear, right now, we'd like to introduce the Majesties, their Majesties, all 9 queens here as they make their way with their evening wear. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give them a big round of applause. Eastern Cape we have for Caitlin Schmidt. With what I see in North Cape. from the Free State, Her Majesty Queen Tebo Ngubo of the Free State. Her Majesty Queen Fontaine, Tendis and Records. Her Majesty Queen KZN, Natalia Bonda. Her Majesty Queen Western Cape, Zubi Stuka. to you the queens fighting for this title. It's an amazing title. It's the first of its kind in the country. Its online presence has brought all of you together across the globe. We're going to be choosing from these lovely ladies the top 5. And once we have the top 5, we're going to reduce them to 2 contestants. And those 2 contestants are going to be fighting for a title. An amazing title. Who do you think is in the top 5? So much of energy, so much of pizzazz. I notice so much of beautiful supporters right here. Our judges are telling up these wonderful scores. All you royal princesses, wow. You guys are looking at these queens here on stage, all ready to rock and roll, all fighting and veering for a title. A title that's the first of its kind. In this year, 2018, this title has swung out on social media, has swung out on all realms of online media. Therefore, the world has seen this. With the various individuals that are affiliated to this organization, these lovely ladies have touched on a presence in the world. But tonight, they're already queens. They fought in their precincts, in their areas, in their provinces, and they've come out where we see them today. But for the first time, an online pageant with a following that is insatiable. It's touched hearts across the country. It's made people come alive. And this title, the name of this title, has not been given before. This event is the first of its kind as a transition moves on into explaining to you all who will be the Empress South Africa 2018. Carrying this title of Empress has been an amazing journey for all of them. And they're all fighting for this position. I see the support is immense and structure there. Can I ask you all to do me a favor? Can I ask you all to say the words Empress very softly first? Say it very nicely. Say the word Empress. Say it. Empress. And I want you to say it again with a little bit of love. 1, 2, 3, Empress. Empress. Feel it. Because when she takes to the stage and she deserves and receives that crown, she will walk out into the country and make a difference. Because an eagle soars above the clouds, we know this. And today, this Empress, this title, will be handed over to the most deserving of these women standing in front of you. They're already queens, aren't they? Our judges are telling us scores to get us to the top 5. From the top 5, we're going to select 2 individuals, 2 queens, who will fight for this amazing title. Who do you think it's gonna be? This crowd is going wild. You know what I'd like to do? You know what I'd like to do? When I'm having a party at home, I want to invite all of you. There's all be a party for the country to know about, okay? So the judges are going to be telling you, it's a very tough decision, ladies and gentlemen. Many months of preparation on each of these contestants' parts. They've set the standard. They've set the bar up high. They've done things in the last couple of months that have pushed them to the limits, have allowed them to see a different avenue, and of course, learn from each other. Our princesses have become friends. Our queens have become friends. And this is the message to the country, to all become friends. To care for each other so much so that you would go the extra mile to make their lives comfortable. Like you all are doing right now. The support that's here tonight, that the world is going to see, will be inspirational, not only for us here in South Africa, but across the globe. It's amazing to see these women, and we wish the strides of these royal princesses and queens in front of us here today move to standards where our country will be waving their flag high. And this is only just the beginning. So ladies and gentlemen, we're waiting on the judges' tally right now. We've got questions for the top 5, and these questions will dictate who will be coming out in the top 2. Tabula Laku. You know, I wanted to say something. Tonight I didn't get to speak as my alter ego, my honorary name. Tolis. Ogama Mr. Grove. Ngiyaphuma uDrobe uKhasela. Kodwa manje nje ngibuka bonke mamuntu. Mfowethu noma dadwethu, Nkosazana kanje. Nkosazana kanje. When they walk, the streets move aside. Even I started feeling that energy when you see such an amazing, passionate woman walking around. You will also get inspired to do the same. This is the crunch time where one of these, well, 5 of these contestants are going to step forward. I don't want to do a Steve Harvey on you guys a little later. And the contestant winner is... But we are looking forward to getting this beautiful moment accentuated right now. It's very, very edgy. It's very tense. Lots of you are hoping for this winner to be your lady. But I'm going to let the music play for a bit, and I'm going to grab these wonderful 5 names that need to be brought to the forefront. Are you ready? Thank you, Krishna Priyadasa. Let's give this beautiful lady a big round of applause. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to give this opportunity for these ladies to also take to the ramp for a little walk, stride down. If I think about the time that has transpired to get to this point, it feels like a journey. And I'm not Batman. I just sound like Batman. But this journey has brought us to a place. 5, just 5, are gonna come from. Are you ready? In no particular order here tonight, ladies and gentlemen, in the top 5, Zubi Suka. Goosebumps are flying in the auditorium. We're going to have a few more, the top 5. Who's it going to be? One more or two? Queen of Hearts. She holds the Queen of Hearts sash here today. Consider John. Ladies and gentlemen, the top 5 queens are fighting for this amazing title. Krishna Priya, I know you know what it felt like at one stage. I'm sure these ladies' hearts are racing right now.
Well, I bet they are. Anyone reckless as yet? Well, they all are. We're going to find out soon.
I want to give gratitude to the beautiful queens that are here on stage. Let's give the rest of the queens a big round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. There's so much of love between these lovely ladies. They build friendships and respect each other so beautifully. We're going to be moving on into the questions for these lovely 5 ladies. Krishna Priya, I'm going to start on this side and move on to my right. And we're going to be joining into these contestants right here. First question to our contestant, Queen, Her Majesty Queen Eastern Cape. Your question is, what was your defining moment with Miss Eagle South Africa?
Thank you for the question. My defining moment is when I spent with charities and going out to the street, helping out the street kids. It was fully humbling and seeing other people that they need us to help them as women, as to empower each other and help them for what they are, for what do they need in themselves. Thank you.
Her Majesty Queen, Western Cape. Over to our next question for Her Majesty Queen Gauteng. How has your time with Miss Eagle empowered you?
Good day, South African beautiful judges.
She was so excited about this beautiful array. How was your time with Miss Eagle? How has it empowered you? How has it made you strong?
Miss Eagle South Africa has empowered me to be the best person that I am today. I'm confident, I'm strong, and I feel so beautiful. I am so happy that I've joined Miss Eagle South Africa. It made me such a great person, the person I want to be, and the person I want to be a role model for.
These are the moments where everybody's breathing. Question 2, Her Majesty Queen Limpopo. What are the qualities of an eagle that inspires you?
Simply starting with the platform of Miss Eagle South Africa. It holds a world torch of women empowerment movement in our country. And Eagle has qualities of a strong woman that has to be an epitome of change, trust and determination. And that empowers me to be a straight person and to also grow and develop to empower many young women in my country. And that are the qualities that I love to cherish each day of my life. Thank you.
Our queens are all standing in grandeur. Our next question goes to you, Her Majesty Queen. How has participating in Miss Eagle opened your eyes to issues in society?
Thank you so much for the question. Well, we are surrounded by many issues in our country, and I think the biggest one that I have been able to identify was that many of our children in South Africa do not have role models in which they need to look up to. And I think as Miss Eagle South Africa, we'll be able to go out to our community, empower these girls, empower these young boys, and make sure that they have someone that they can look up to. And with such issues, once they have been addressed, we will be able to build a future where South Africa can thrive.
Christopher, I know you also experienced these questions and had to also eliminate, also accentuate it. Going on to the final question here, to our contestant. Queen of Hearts, eh? How would you use the title if you had to get this title of Empress South Africa to make a difference in this country and globally?
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for the question. I will use this tightly for young people. I will tell them that there's nothing called too late and there's nothing called impossible. Wherever you wanna go, whatever you wanna achieve, as long as you put your efforts, you're going to achieve it. And don't look at, always look at the positive side in everything that you do. Thank you.
Christopher, some eloquent answers behind here. What do you, I thought it was brilliant.
You know what, it takes a lot of courage, firstly, to be up here. And I know your hearts are racing. Well, just keep it easy. It's almost time. So just take a deep breath in. And it's gonna be okay. You know you did your best. And that is all that matters.
So out of these top 5, we are choosing 2 lovely ladies. Our judges are going to give us the heads up as to which 2 are going to fight for the crown. Empress South Africa. For the first time, this crown will be worn by one of you 5 ladies, taking this entire pageant to another level, where the country is watching, the people, your people, are watching. The grandeur and the answers that you've displayed here today are an indication that we have strong women in society. And I think, ladies and gentlemen, they deserve a huge round of applause. In this interim, I'm even getting kind of nervous right now. I'm really nervous. I'm actually, I'm so nervous I started buffering. With regards to this entire event right now, 2 of you are going to fight, but it's not fight. It's literally loving the next individual for being so amazing. I think each and every one of you adore each other here today. And if every woman could see each other the light that you do, there'd be a strength in society to be reckoned with. crowd's going insane. We'd like to ask the other queens to please make their way and relax today. You've done your absolute best. Let's give the other queens a big round of applause. They're going to be exiting here today. They've come a long way in this journey. They're representing their parts of the country, and we're so blessed to have them a part of this team. As soon as they hit the ramp, you give them your love. I want to see who you think is going to walk away in the top two or take on that crown tonight. Imagine you've all seen these ladies. They look absolutely amazing. And our judges, I know you probably had the hardest time here tonight. I'm so sorry to put you through such pain. To choose somebody who is better than the other one. So hard to choose a winner. Oh, thank you. Are you lovely ladies ready to hear this? So the top two. There are two contestants out of this five that will fight for the grand title of Empress South Africa. So we're getting this wonderful throne for them. The top two out of these five, ladies and gentlemen, they've made it to fight for the crown. So the top two here today, Tsepo Makupa and Pomola team. This moment right here, ladies and gentlemen, will define, for the first time in the history of South Africa, the biggest online footprints. These two have seen the country has seen them. They fought to come in the top two. Ladies and gentlemen, we want the music to pick up. And I want you to feel the energy between these two. Are you ready, ladies and gentlemen? The most amazing part of this event is this moment. Ladies and gentlemen, I give to you, for the first time, the Empress South Africa 2018 Temple. Empress South Africa 2018, she's done a wonderful way of running to this point. She carries the crown in grandeur here today, ladies and gentlemen. She's going to take to the ramp, ladies and gentlemen, Empress 2018, Empress South Africa. Ladies and gentlemen, from this entire team right here, to all of you present here today, it's been an absolute amazing journey. Once again, we salute you all, ladies. We we salute you all. May the Empress and all of you inspire and continue to do so as eagles always fly above the clouds. Empress South Africa 2018. Thank you, and good night, ladies and gentlemen. Empress South Africa 2018 sits on a throne, and it's a beautiful array. Ladies and gentlemen, do drive home safely and enjoy these moments with your family and your friends. Beautiful about this wonderful pageant. Every single person on stage here today, they're carrying crowns. They're wearing their crowns as queens. And of course, the Empress has got her crown. And for the first time in history, we see all the ladies coming up on stage and sharing this moment with our Empress here today. South Africa will see this beauty, and let's hope it goes through everyone's minds and hearts.